What's up, Golden Age? Let's get to it. It is time. It is time. It is time for the season 3 recap and the season 4 preview. Let's go. Oh, and as always, it's the HNIC, the head nigga in charge. What it do, man? Appreciate you guys for participating in the Golden Age. It has been enjoyable thus far. We are well on our way to our 10 season goal. Let's keep it rolling, baby. Like I said, this is the season 3 and season 4 preview. Our season 3 recap, season 4 preview. Golden Age is where only the strong survive, and we having a good time over here, man. Got our first Golden Age champion, man. We have the most user teams ever in the playoffs in season 3. It did not disappoint. We had different kind of programs, some that were built brick by brick, and we had a newcomer kind of slide in, pick an opportunistic team, and almost pull it off. It was an amazing time. Shout out to South Carolina, who is now Oregon, not to be confused with Syracuse, who is now South Carolina. I know, man. I know. But hey, Oregon, South Carolina was really good. He dominated. He was really good all year in a really stacked Pac-12. He stood among. He was the king. He was the cream of the crop in that conference, and used that tough conference schedule to propel his players and get them ready for the playoffs. And he brought home a title. It was super dope to see him do so, and it was really cool to just see the all the user playoff games. It was fun. North Carolina, man, he joined late and chose the right team. He stumbled into the league. He's like, hey, man, who can I choose? Man, you choose anybody who's 2-star. I think it's 2.5-star or lower. He found out North Carolina was undefeated, and he picked them. And but that being said, he had to take out some users in the playoffs, and he did that, and he made it to the national title game and almost brought it home in his first half season in Golden Age. It was a really good game against South Carolina. It was cool because it was a rivalry game and the national championship game, which is dope. I've never seen that, but he came up short, and now he's got a full season in the league. So we're excited to see what he's able to do. And then Texas State was really good in the Sun Belt. He only lost one game in the regular season to Georgia State. Oh, that would be me. Whoop that nigga. But nah, he went to the season playoffs flying high, but he didn't quite have the roster. And so after that chance in the playoffs, knowing that his user skills were there, but maybe not his player abilities, he moved to Duke. And so we do still have a Texas State user, but it's not the Texas State user from last year that went to the playoffs. I know it's teams getting passed around, like, you know what I'm saying, shorties on the corner, but it's all right, man. We are a league of assassins. I don't know why that's looks like that, but hey, guys are moving every year, so we got some new teams. Like I said before, we got Oregon. This is the first time I've been in 3, I think, dynasties that allow like coach hires and stuff. This is the first time I've ever seen an Oregon job open up. And so it's super dope to see the national championship winner get Oregon, because that's like a legitimate like step up in coaching, going from South Carolina to Oregon. Like, that's something I could see happening in real life. He got 100,000 jerseys and $100 million in NIL. We'll see what this means for the rest of the league. He might be on the beginning. He might be at the beginning of a dynastic run here. Duke, I talked about that earlier. I talked about that when I talked about the playoffs. Texas State from last year, he got Duke. Duke is like a sim powerhouse. Like, it's known in the NCAA community. Duke wins a lot of sims because of their playbook. But I'm interested to see if he can recruit. He's battling with North Carolina on that side of the country with 4 recruits, and he's not in Texas anymore. So I'm interested to see how that impacts his ability to recruit, and if being at a bigger school allows him to get better players, or if being in Texas was better for recruiting. I'm interested to see. Iowa State, he was Utah State last year, also known as Mr. Player Lock. He actually was decent. And that got him a job at Iowa State, which is definitely a step up. What will he do with the new resources? Will he be able to get the receivers and the offensive line that will help him compete at a higher level? He is definitely has a chance to win his conference this year with the better squad. So I'm interested to see how that goes. And then Colorado, Dion couldn't win without Shador, and he got the boot. One of the things, like I said, like I never see Oregon open. I always see Colorado open. I've seen them open, like I think in every single dynasty I've ever done, which is so interesting. But they didn't have to look far. Colorado State just popped on over to Colorado and got the gig there, and so super dope to see him stay in state. Hopefully, he brings some of his recruits with him, and he's able to finish what Dion started. All right. Stream points. Let me see. Let me take myself away. There. Let me do that. All right. You get +2 for every game that you streamed. It's got to go on a freshman or redshirt freshman. It can only go on a defensive player. And there's the different caps, 92 overall for any attribute. You can only use 2 points for physical attributes, which are speed, jumping, strength, acceleration, agility, and change of direction. Okay. So if you got 14 streaming points, you can use 12 on normal points, 2 on speed, or you got 22. You can use 20 on normal points, 2 on strength. All right. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. They got to go in by the end of this week. I'm locking that tab at the end of this week, and I'm gonna do them all for everybody. All right. Some predictions. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll do it like this. I think it make it easier to read. Can y'all hear me still? Yep. All right. That should be. I think I don't want a chance not being. I'm just gonna go back because I don't want to chance y'all. I'll talk and y'all can't hear me. Pac-12. I don't want to say this because I'm in the Pac-12 now, but he won it with South Carolina and now he got Oregon. I just, it's hard for me to come up with a scenario where I can, in good faith, make a prediction that doesn't include him. I think he's poised to repeat. His roster's legit. He's a really good user. I think he's poised to repeat. Hopefully, I got something to say about that. I got to go on a road to Oregon. I think Georgia might have something to say about that. His roster is immaculate. It's some dogs in the Pac-12. So if he takes some losses and doesn't repeat, it wouldn't be crazy. But that's just my prediction. I think he's going to bring it home. In the Sun Belt, I'm going with UNLV, man. He has been trying to get out of UNLV since we started. Coach Boone and the Titans. I think he's finally going to put it together this year. His first year was really good. He made a playoff run. Last couple seasons, he's been dinged and lost some players to injury and lost some close games. In college football, there's a big difference between having 2 losses and 3 or 4. And so he's been in that 3 or 4 range the last couple seasons. I think he gets out of it. I think he gets to 1 or 2 losses, and I think he brings the Sun Belt home this year. And so that's my pick for the Sun Belt. Even though the Natty team is in the Sun Belt and he's definitely got a good roster, I think UNLV in a head-to-head is going to take care of him this year, and that'll be the difference between him winning the Sun Belt and missing the playoffs. In the American, I'm going with Purdue. Best coaching record. He's actually had a group of 4 or Power 4 team for like 2 seasons. And I think that helps him in recruiting. And so I think that in a conference with new teams and bad users, he gets it done. I did speak about Iowa State. I think that's my dark horse in the American. But I believe in you, Purdue, and don't let me down. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me down. This season's storylines, I hate that. This is so stupid, but it's because I exported this file. Whatever. New coach, same result is what that first one says. Syracuse got fired. He was moving all season, so it really wasn't his fault. It's not like he played poorly. He just missed a lot of games, but getting fired got him a chance to coach the national champion. And so will he keep him relevant? I think that's a very good question going into the season. Was it the user or was it the players? And we're going to find out. New conference, same user. I'm putting the spotlight on my co-commissioner, East Carolina. he has the worst record in Golden Age. And it's really because his first season, he went, I think, 0 for 13 or something like that. Something crazy. But each year he's gotten better. And last year he was 8-5, had a really good record, had a really good I think he had a really good transfer portal. I was talking to him about his recruiting. He said he had figured it out. And so he's in the Sun Belt now, so he got bumped up to a new conference. And I'm interested to see if he can keep up his winning ways, if he will still continue to improve, if his roster will get better, and if he will make waves, move out of that last spot. Like I've updated him every year. He's been in the last spot every year. Will he be able to turn a year around and move out of that last spot in career coaching record? And this is a fun one with the big boys now. Myself, Duke, and Georgia Tech, we dominated the Sun Belt last season. Duke was Texas State. Texas State and Georgia Tech played in the conference championship in the Sun Belt. Georgia Tech swept Georgia, beat me and Georgia. But now we're in the Pac-12. And it's a sweaty conference. Everybody got good teams. Everybody got good users. I think me and Georgia Tech have the worst overall roster. No excuses. No excuses. Can we compete with the big dogs? Can we put together schemes? Can we put together drives? Can we be clutch? Can we get it done against the best users and the best teams in Golden Age? That is the question for this season. All right. Real quick, we ain't got that many rules. We got 4th down rules. It's 4th and 5 before the 50. After the 50, anything goes. No rules in the 4th quarter, or if you're down by 2 scores. So 9 points or more, you can go for it. Play call limit is 10. If you stream, you get points. Communicate in the chat. Rules is we don't have that many rules at all on Golden Age. So I appreciate you fellas just following them and having a good time. All right, so this is like I did last season. I got a bonus upgrade if you watch the video. It's a short video. If you watch it, you get the bonus upgrade. DM me your upgrade. You can choose size or speed. All right, you can either raise somebody's height by 2 or raise their speed by 2. We know taller players can dominate. So a big corner, a big receiver can change the game. Taller quarterback can see over the line, and a 6'5" middle linebacker can terrorize the opposing offense. So if you want add a couple inches to your height of your player, you can do that. It has to be an NIL player. So I think we're in season 4. And so I think it has to be a true junior. No, redshirt sophomores or lower. I'm almost certain. Yeah, it has to be a redshirt sophomore. Let me see. If it's a junior, they'd have been in 3 years. We're in season 4. They would have been maybe a true junior. Maybe a true junior. If you send me a true junior, I'll try. But if it doesn't work, I'll just let you know. No seniors, no redshirt seniors. And no redshirt juniors, I don't think. Yeah. But true junior and down, probably you can do it. Speed, same thing. Speed kills. Simply one of those attributes that can single-handedly change games. I was just in a game the other day, and I didn't know he had a fast guy in the slot, and it changed the whole makeup of the game. He got a bombed my cover 3, and it turned the game where I thought I was in control to a game where I had to fight. And so you can take anybody and change and give them +2 speed. You only get one of these, so either or. It's not both, okay? And just shoot me a DM on Discord, and you will get that upgrade with no problem, okay? All right, man. It's the Golden Age, bro. It's season 4. We well underway. I've already seen some fire matchups. Some people complaining about schedule, which means if everybody complains, that means I did a decent job. Okay, I did a decent job. Like I said, like I always say, thank y'all for being a part of this dynasty. I really enjoy college football, and I enjoy this. Like when I was a little kid and I was playing NCAA 14, I dreamed of doing something like this. And so this is super fun for me. And I'm just grateful that you guys are in the league, and I hope that you are enjoying your experience. All right, man. I'm out, man. Peace.